Oh, my uncle. Oh. Red is the sky where the sun comes to rest, to welcome Sabbath Eve. Shadows cover the long mountain crest, to welcome Sabbath Eve. And I wait for the stillness in me, and I wait to be open and free. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Dechuna v'simcha hayom. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, V'nucha v'simcha hayom. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom.
Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat,
Shabbat, Shabbat, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Is the keyboard coming through the big speakers? It's not registered. Look, wait, look. Play.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I'll do some more.
We'll do some work. Welcome, everybody. Whether this is your first time here or you are a Shabbat regular, we're so pleased to have you in our sanctuary tonight. Our oneg is sponsored by the Gilmer family in honor of Jonathan becoming bar mitzvah tomorrow. I was going to say, where's Jonathan? There he is. Hi, Jonathan. As well as by Penny Shefsky in memory of Marvin Shefsky. Thank you, an early thank you to our ushers, to Jesse and Chick, you're helping out, Herman, Leslie Greenberg, and George Cohen. A reminder, everybody, that we do have our Shalom Sanctuary, so behind that glass, it doesn't look like we have too many littles here tonight, but if any come in and they need a little break, that is a space for them to take that break. If you didn't get a chance to double check your smartphones and watches, alarm clocks, all of that, please make sure they're on silent so they don't ring during the sermon. You can find our prayer book under your seat, so it's our Mishkan Tefillah, and again, that'll be found under your seat. As we gather in a world that can sometimes feel uncertain, we want this sanctuary to be a place where we all feel both spiritually and physically secure. So to that end, we practice a see something, say something approach here. So if anything catches your eye, please just let our staff or security know. Be aware of our exits. So to my left, your right. The other side behind you is an exit, and behind us as well. And so with those logistics in mind, let's do some exhaling of the world and be able to prepare our hearts in prayer. So before we do that, though, Rabbi Rachel, here with our cantorial soloist, Jessica Tillum, somebody hit the Find My Phone instead of the Do Not Disturb button. I heard it. I do it all the time. Now's the time to do that. Okay, so you've met us. Turn to somebody you did not come here with. Introduce yourself. Hello, my name is Shabbat Shalom. Give me more.
Hebenu shalom alechem, Hebenu shalom alechem, Hebenu shalom alechem, Hebenu shalom, shalom, shalom alechem.
So let's take a moment to center ourselves and be present in the space. So if you want, find your feet on the floor or your back against the chair. If you'd like to flutter your eyes closed, we'll take a few centering breaths together. So let's take a deep breath in, holding all of the stress of the week. We'll let it out. Another breath to help us enter the space. Deep breath in, let it out. One more breath to get us into Shabbat. Deep breath in. and let it out. I'll invite you to flutter those eyes open. We'll open our prayer books to page 120. Those of you joining us online, welcome, welcome. Page 120, if Ellen Gilmer and Pam Glick will come on up to light our Shabbat candles, and if everyone else will please rise. All right, friends, we'll welcome in that love, light, and warmth, and we'll join with Jess.
Baruch
Atah Adonai,
Eloheinu
melech haolam, asher kinishanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Thank you. Thank you. Friends, if you'll take a second and turn to page 125. Just want to offer a little extra prayer this week. Where has this week vanished? Is it lost forever? Will I ever recover anything from it? The joy of life, the unexpected victory, the realized hope, the task accomplished. Will I ever be able to banish the memory of pain, the sting of defeat, the heaviness of boredom? On this day, let me keep for a while what must drift away. On this day, let me be free of the burdens that must return. On this day, Shabbat, abide. Help me to withdraw for a while from the flight of time, contain the retreat of the hours and days from the grasp of frantic life. Let me learn to pause, if only for this day. Let me find peace on this day. Let me enter into a quiet world this day. On this day, Shabbat, abide. Page 142, we welcome our Sabbath angels. With Shalom Aleichem, you can light candles to my right and to my left. If you don't want to light candles, you may be seated. Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi-Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi-Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzidchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi-Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Lai, 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 lai. We'll turn back in our prayer book to page 138. We'll welcome in the Sabbath bride with joy, Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, v'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi,
לחדותי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמור אחד, ושמו תפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה, מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה.
Verse 5.
התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך ומאורי, אורי אורי שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה.
We rise and face the door.
בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני ים סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה.
We face forward.
לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה.
Page 146. We enter Shema Uvirchotecha Barechu.
Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
On the back inside cover of your prayer books, we have our Ma'ariv Aravim, our roll into dark prayer.
Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Orei yom v'layla, golel oy mipnei choshech, golel oy mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes
comes day, day turns to night. Page 152, we stand proud and tall. We declare God's oneness, Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed.
Please be seated. Unless you're becoming bar mitzvah tomorrow and your name is Jonathan, then you should come on up. Oh, you brought your binder and everything? Wow. He's the most prepared. So on page 154, Jonathan is going to lead us in our Ve'ahavta. And a really cool thing about Jonathan is that this was very much a choice of his to become bar mitzvah, like a year later than some of the kids, noting that he didn't know any Hebrew a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, zero Hebrew. From Aleph Bet to what he's about to do today, tomorrow, the most impressive. I'm in awe, Jonathan, truly. Do you want to hold the mic, or do you want me to do it? That's not the right one, though. We're going to do Ve'ahavta first, sir. Let's get you there. Boop, that one.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. אמת. Wonderful, Jonathan. Thank you. You can have a seat. We'll continue in our service with our prayer of redemption, Micha Mocha. Did I say the page? 158.
158.
158.
Micha Mocha, Vayim Adonai, Micha Mocha, Nedar Bakodesh, Nora, Tilot, Dosei Vele, Nora, Tilot, Osei Vele, Micha Mocha, Vayim Adonai, Micha Mocha, Nedar Bakodesh, Nora, Tilot, Osei Vele, Nora, Tilot, Osei Vele.
And on page 160, we have our prayer of Hashkivenu, asking that God spread over us a Sukkot Shalom, a shelter of peace.
Hashkivenu Adonai Hamidenu, Shomreinu, Lechaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkiveinu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkiveinu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim, lechaim.
All right, friends, so this evening, I am preaching to the proverbial choir because by being here, you have already chosen to immerse yourselves in exactly what I want to speak about tonight. So we all get to begin with a little pat on the back for showing up. But I want to do a quick survey, so tune in. So please, if you will, raise your hand if you're here because it was on your schedule to say Kaddish, to observe a yard site tonight. Okay. A lot of you, hands down. Raise your hand if you're here because this is just what you do most Friday nights. It's your routine. Yes, I see a bunch of you. Good. Hi, Freya. Raise your hand if you've scheduled coming tonight because you've decided to calendar coming to some Friday nights. Okay, a couple of you, good. All right, this next one has an open mic component to it, okay? Raise your hand if you're here for another reason, and you're open to sharing a little bit about what that reason is. Why are you here for services tonight?
I'm here because my grandson, Jonathan, is being bar mitzvahed.
Yeah, okay, so you're here because you have a simcha for the weekend. But Ellen, you come a lot too, not just on simcha with weekends, but this one, that's why, yes.
I'm here because several of my friends have had surgery this week or got diagnosed with some illnesses, and so I really just feel like I need to pray and get those holy vitamins, as Rabbi Rachel says.
Yeah, so, okay, Jamie, you're here to soak up some holy vitamins. You have some friends who aren't doing great, and this is the space where you go to pray for them. Beautiful. Anybody else? It's Judaism. We go in threes, people. Okay. I need at least a third.
I'm here because my best friend in the whole wide world just passed away.
Yeah.
And Sandy's like my other daughter, so.
Thank you. So from something that hurts, this is a place, though, to gather and to show support.
I'm going to lose it.
I buried my wife on yesterday.
Yeah.
And after 60 years of marriage, it's very hard to overcome it. I came to say Kaddish in her honor. It was special for me and my daughter. I have two sons also. I would like to thank everybody to share it with me.
Thank you, yeah, that your family and your friends and her friends showed up to be here with you and to be a part of what it takes, a minyan, to be able to say those prayers. I saw a hand.
I have one.
Yes.
So I live quite a long way away, but I came here tonight to celebrate my grandson's 4th birthday with Shabbat and to hear my daughter singing.
Oh, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. I'm pointing to nobody. These are good ones, friends. These are good ones. I have no more hand raised ones, but ones that I want you to think about. These next ones are rhetorical, okay? They're a little more vulnerable. Did you walk in here tonight feeling heavy, and you're looking for a place to put down that weight? Did you walk in here tonight feeling like you're just going through the motions and you're looking for a spark to reignite your connection? Did you walk in here tonight hoping for an answer to a specific question you've been carrying all week? Do you come here tonight because you realized you couldn't or didn't want to face the end of the week alone? Did you come here tonight because you feel a responsibility to make sure this space remains vibrant for the person sitting next to you? Are you here tonight because at some point this week you realized you needed to hear a voice other than your own? Are you here tonight because you needed a pause button on the noise of the world outside? Are you here tonight because there is something in your life that you are currently grateful for, and this felt like the right place to say thank you? Are you here tonight because this is simply where you need to be? So if you answered yes to any of these, you are experiencing the holiness of time and space and Shabbat. Many of us have this romantic notion that holiness should be like a lightning bolt. The moment strikes and boom, holiness. We wait for the mood to strike us to pray, or for a sunset to be just right before we feel that moment of awe. But if we wait for the feeling to find us, we might be waiting forever. Our Torah portion, Emor, offers a radically different approach. God tells Moses, "Speak to the Israelite people and say to them, 'These are my fixed times, the appointed times of God, that you shall proclaim as sacred occasions.'" The Hebrew word used here is moadim. It doesn't just mean holidays, it means appointments or appointed times. It's the same root as Ohel Moed, the tent of meeting. God is essentially saying, I have put a recurring invite on your digital calendar. I will be at this coordinate in time. Will you show up? The holy moment will happen whether you are there or not. The invitation is simply to join. Now, this concept of the appointment reminds us that in Judaism, we do not always find God by traveling to a specific mountaintop or a majestic sanctuary. Instead, as Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel famously taught, we find God in time itself. He called the Sabbath a palace in time, built not of stone or wood, but of minutes and hours. And while we spend our entire week trying to conquer space, working the land, building a business, acquiring things, Shabbat calls us to stop. It reminds us that time is not a commodity to be used up, but another realm that we can inhabit. We don't just take a break. We enter a sanctuary, a palace in time that exists purely because we agreed to stop and notice it. This week, Torah gives us the framework for a Jewish year: Shabbat, Passover, Pesach, the counting of the Omer, Shavuot, and the High Holy Days. Scheduling holy time sounds counterintuitive, perhaps even cold and sterile. But holiness is not something we simply stumble upon all the time. It is something that we are instructed to name, to notice, and to place on our calendars. Now in 2026, scheduling holy time is more than a religious duty. It is both countercultural and all the rage. The world tells us to go, go, go all the time, but also make sure you get 8 hours of sleep and don't eat all of the ultra-processed food and work out and engage in self-care and work full-time and be the greatest parent, grandparent, fur baby parent in the whole world. And don't forget to have 6 hobbies that make you extraordinary and post everything wonderful on social media and have 10 best friends and. Now, on top of all of this, many folks live in an era of the infinite scroll, where time feels like a flat, never-ending stream of information. And whether you're getting that from a TV that runs all day, or scrolling on a phone, or listening to the radio, without the Moadim, without our appointed times for holiness, our days bleed into one another until we lose our sense of beginning and end. So when we proclaim a sacred occasion, we are reclaiming our agency. We are saying the world does not get 100% of my attention today. I have an appointment with something higher. So this week, I challenge you, take a look at your calendar. Don't just look for the deadlines and the doctor's appointments. Look for the white space where holiness might live. Maybe it's the 15 minutes you set aside for exploring something Jewish, and you decide to be fully present in your exploration. Maybe it's a 20-minute, 30-minute lunch where you put the phone away and actually look at the person that you went to lunch with. So whether it is a festival, a Shabbat, or that quiet time you book in your day to connect with something bigger than yourself, let us not wait for holiness to surprise us. Instead, let's mark our calendars, keep the appointment, and cultivate the mindset that allows holiness to emerge. Sacred time can be created, but only if we make the room for it to move in. Shabbat Shalom. Vishamru, our prayer for Shabbat, can be found on page 162.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Page 164, we rise for our Amidah, connecting with ancestors past and generations yet to be.
Adonai sifatai tiftahu fi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovi V'Konei HaKol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot, U'Mevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Le'ma'an Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Vezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol Atah Rab Lehoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Baal Gevurot, Umido Melech, Melech Meimit, Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman Ata Lechayot HaKol, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol. Atah Kadosh V'Shimcha Kadosh, Ukdoshim B'chol Yom Yalelucha Selah, Baruch Atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
We'll continue in silent prayer with the words of our Amidah of the prayer book or the words of your heart. When you've completed those prayers, please take a seat.
Hegion libi lefanecha, Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri v'goali, Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri v'goali. Go inside your heart, just be. Go inside your heart and see what it wants, what it needs, what it yearns when you breathe. Go inside your heart and see. May the words of my mouth and meditations of my heart be kind, be true. May they be acceptable to you, oh my rock, and my redeemer.
Friends, a few announcements tonight. As always, please be sure to look at your email on Mondays for the Kesher Quick. That is where you will have the most up-to-date news on events and programming and some of the other emails that kind of come out through the week. A few programs to note, really one, which is that on May 7th, all the way from Israel, we have Dr. Tuvia Buck, who was our scholar in residence, was it last year or 2 years ago? Recently. He's amazing. He's absolutely amazing. He's we're going to get an inside up to the minute look at life in Israel as Dr. Tuvia Buck delivers a powerful and engaging update on Israeli society and the IDF. He will be coming to us from Israel, so it'll be a Zoom-only event, and a reminder that he is the oldest active combat medic serving in the IDF, the man is brilliant. So tune in. It's going to be a wonderful and informative update. And then, as you may have noticed, that we've kind of changed up our Shabbat welcome table. So if you didn't get a chance to sign in, we are keeping up to date on who is attending services. So even if you grab your name tag, please do sign in. And if you didn't get a chance to do it before the service, we'd love for you to do it after our service. Thank you, everybody. All right, Shechianu, the good things going on in our life. So if you have something that is wonderful and good, please share your name with us and the thing that is nice in your life. Oh, Freya, you came in just for this. I'm coming to you. What's your name?
My name's Freya, and
what's the good thing in your life?
And I'm happy that I'm really happy on the Jewish holidays when we have a big dinner, Jewish holidays, and Nana would usually cook dinner, and then there's like a big dinner, and then sometimes, like especially on Passover, a bunch of my cousins come over. Sometimes all of them.
Beautiful, thank you. All right, Herschel, who are you?
I'm
Into the mic.
I'm Herschel,
And
something favorite that I like about myself is that I'm with my dad.
Oh, you love that you're with your dad tonight. I love that, Hershey. Thank you. I mean, good luck. Actually, you can get on par with that. Very good.
I'm grateful that my son Jonathan is having his bar mitzvah tomorrow, and looking forward to seeing him perform.
I'm happy I'm having my bar mitzvah.
You've worked very hard for it, Jonathan, yes. You don't all have to go down the line, but if you would like to, okay, yes. Oh, sneaking back over.
We were out of town for a while, and I just wanted to say that we celebrated our 50th year of wedding, but really our 66th year of knowing each other, 4th grade, 6th grade.
Wow. That's Elliot. Wonderful. Anybody else? Anybody? Oh, yep.
The little soul the big explosive soul, I should say, that made me a mother, turned 4 today.
Oh, happy birthday, Sam.
Is 4.
He's 4, that's wild. We'll join together thanking God for reaching this day. Shechianu, page 648.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
And we hold each other in these good moments, and we hold each other when times get hard. I have a little unfortunate news to share from Rabbi Max. Those who, he's okay, but those who don't know, I'm also his wife. And Rabbi Max, unfortunately, had a weightlifting accident, and he has a hairline fracture in his, doctor, what is it? his par lumbar something or another. So something in his back has a hairline fracture. He wanted me to share, especially though, that he'll be around. Like, he can walk, he can drive. He's in some pain right now, but don't give him a hug. Don't scare him. He cannot twist, bend, or pick anything heavy up. He can't pick anything up for the next 6 weeks. So thank you for being gentle with him. You're welcome to pass it on. We do want people to know so they don't scare him. But he'll be all right. He'll be all right. And he sends his love to everybody tonight. So we're also thinking of Rob Gilbert, Charlie Cohn, Kaska Mishkogi, Tzvi Hirsch Ben Chana, Peril Batsusi, George Fox, Cy Goodman, Jay Levy, Nancy Shapiro, Lori Gaby, Ellen Young, Chana Gittel Bat Aharon Vibela, Michelle Grafstein, Leonard Hyatt, Yosef Tzadik Ben Yonatan Vachana, Ellen Goldstein, Ken Schiffer, Greg Rothman, Yisrael Lev Ben Dubachaya, Elise Aronson, Ronen Ben Chaya, and Jerry Summerfield. If there's somebody that you are saying Misha Berach for tonight, I invite you to share that name aloud. If you'll put a little hand up, and you can share as my eyes meet yours. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. 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 Page 371 will rise. You can check with the neighbor if they're comfortable with it. Put an arm around your neighbor. We pray together. Misha Berach.
Misha Berach Avotenu Mikor HaBracha of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Berach Mikor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say will remain standing. Anyone under the age of bar bat mitzvah that would like to come up for some juice, make your way up. What? We're not the ark yet, guys. Come on, Hershey, back down. Jackson, where's your sister? She didn't want to come? No? Oh, Kate's here. Jonathan, you're up here too for leading Kiddush, page 123. Lindsay, you want to come, honey? No, okay. No pressure. Jackson can even take you a juice later. Oh, yeah. How many kids are up here? 1, 2, 4. Okay, 4 little cups. 2 big cups. Kids, come get your little cups. I set them aside. 1 big cup. Come on down here, Jonathan. 1 big cup. Oh, thanks.
Page 123 will join with Jess and Jonathan. Jess, kick us off.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom tefillah lamikra'e kodesh zecher letziat mitzrayim ki vanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol hamim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu baruch atah Adonai mekadesh ha-shabbat.
Take a sip. You guys can sip, and then come put your cups down, and then we'll head up to the ark.
Wait, do I finish the rest?
Nah, did you take a sip? There you go, you did it. All right. And then Jonathan, if you'll follow us up to the ark. Page 586, we begin to conclude our service. Yep, Kate, you're right. Aleinu l'shabeach. Watch fingers.
Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol latet gedula liotzer bereshit shelo asanu kigoye aratzot velo samanu kamishpachot hadama shelo sam chelkenu kahem vegor aleinu kechol hamonam vanachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu v'nemar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu Yeh Adonai echad ushemo echad.
All right, friends, our ark doors are closed. You may be seated. I want to take us to page 595. Sorry, 594. It is a fearful thing. It is a fearful thing to love what death can touch. A fearful thing to love, hope, dream, to be, and to lose. A thing for fools, this. And a holy thing to love. For your life has lived in me, your laugh once lifted me, your word was gift to me. To remember this brings a painful joy. 'Tis a human thing, love, a holy thing, to love what death has touched. On this Shabbat, we offer condolences to Stephen Blick and Adam Blick and their family on the passing of their stepfather, Morris Simon. For the family, in a period of Shiva for Janine Israel Altman. For those in Shloshim, for Elaine Karp, Jack Barry Tobin, Judith Ellen Lindner Rosenthal. And those observing yahrzeits for Brian Aldag, Melvin Bernstein, Irene Broida, Paula Chaliff, Jerome Chaliff, Isadora Diz Cohen, Ellis L. Cohn, Rachel Dusheko, Charlotte Engstrom, Molly Feldbaum, Irene Figelis, Jack Figelis, Jeff Friedenson, Seymour Friedman, Mildred Goldberg, Nathaniel Goldman, Gerald Jerry Holtzman, Irving Hurwitz, Helen Klug, Harry Lefkowitz, Maxwell Donald Levine, Alan Lipsey, Sarah Faye Massive, Harry Mitzner, Otto Aller, James Postel, Stuart J. Renbaum, Gus Rosen, Ann Rosenberg, Libby Robinson Ross, Samuel Roth, Herbert H. Schiff, Seymour Schwartz, Libby Sechton, Edward C. Siegel, Marvin Shefsky, Elise Geller-Stern, Sarah Suskin, Dorsey Waldman, Florence Weinberg, Susan M. Yaffe, Gloria Zeitz, and Harold Zemmelman. If there's a name I accidentally skipped or didn't quite pronounce correctly, I invite you to please bring that name into the space at this time. If you're in the first 7 days, a period of Shiva, mourning the loss of a loved one, I invite you to please rise and remain standing so we can recognize you. If you're in a period of Shloshim, the first 30 days, mourning the loss of a loved one, to rise so we can recognize you. If you're in the first year, Yud Bet, mourning the loss of a loved one, to rise so we can recognize you. If on this Shabbat you're observing a yahrzeit, a death anniversary of a loved one, to rise so we can recognize you. And if it's your custom to rise for Mourner's Kaddish, as we do here at Temple Emanu-El, you're invited to rise at this time. Words of Kaddish Yatom can be found on page 598. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach hirute v'yamlich malchute, b'chayachon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'gala v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam olmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitale v'yitalal shemei dekudasha barichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushvechata v'nechamata, damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Osei shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Osei shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Osei shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Osei shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen.
Last but not least, our challah, followed by a wonderful oneg, Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, everyone.